Sorry.
The Secret Service tasked with protecting the president conceals many little-known aspects that, when combined, create a powerful security system. After all, in real life, a person who leads the most powerful country in the world may face danger at any given second.
You okay, man? Mother.
This work involves not only the impressive procession of professional bodyguards, but also meticulously planned actions, the use of the most advanced technologies, and widespread coordination with various national structures. But how do these specialists achieve this? What is the secret of their flawless service? Let us slightly lift the veil of secrecy.
Look what happened.
The security of presidents was not always a top priority. Many of the early heads of the White House had little to no special protection. Thomas Jefferson walked to his inauguration without any escort, and Martin Van Buren attended church alone on Sundays. Furthermore, the lack of security often led to tragic outcomes, including fatalities. The first victim was Abraham Lincoln in 1865 during a theater performance when his assigned guard abandoned his post. The next attack claimed the life of James Garfield in 1881. It was not until the assassination of William McKinley in 1901 that Congress took decisive action, assigning the task of presidential protection to the United States Secret Service. Interestingly, the Secret Service was established in 1865, but for an entirely different purpose: combating counterfeiters. Initially, its powers were akin to those of police officers. Later, its jurisdiction expanded. From 1902 onward, the Secret Service became responsible for ensuring that no harm befell the nation's leaders. The first president to benefit from their protection was Theodore Roosevelt. Over more than 150 years, the agency has faced countless challenges, earning its reputation as one of the most experienced and formidable organizations. Today, the Secret Service functions as a federal law enforcement agency with over 150 offices in the U.S. and abroad, employing more than 7,000 personnel tasked with a wide range of responsibilities. As it turns out, danger can threaten not only the head of state, but also their family and close associates. Today, in addition to protecting the president, the Secret Service safeguards the vice president and their family, presidential and vice presidential candidates, and their spouses. Furthermore, the agency ensures the safety of former presidents' families. Their spouses and children under 16 years old remain under protection. When foreign leaders visit the United States, the Secret Service also protects them. If you think that is all, you are mistaken. Their responsibilities may also extend to safeguarding any resident or visitor to the country, attending a major event if tasked with securing such an occasion. Overall, the Secret Service operates in areas such as airspace security, counter-surveillance, neutralization of hazardous materials, emergency medical assistance, and more. Special agents and Secret Service personnel demonstrate extraordinary bravery, resourcefulness, and dedication, ensuring safety. Their efforts are anything but wasted. During Joe Biden's presidency, several high-profile incidents made headlines. One notable event was the July 13th rally for Donald Trump in Pennsylvania, where a presidential candidate was injured. 2 months later, an armed individual was found hiding in the bushes at Trump's golf club. Fortunately, no one was harmed, but the incidents raised questions about the effectiveness of the Secret Service. These episodes underscored the ever-present danger to everyone, everywhere. Preparedness for any conceivable threat is paramount for the Secret Service, which strives to address problems before they arise. The agency places great emphasis on the physical protection of its subjects, making close access nearly impossible. Agents have constantly monitored and recorded everything happening around them. After the assassination of Kennedy in 1963, the personal bodyguards of the president are among the most visible components of the Secret Service. These individuals can identify a suspicious person in a crowd of thousands, act without hesitation against a terrorist, and meticulously guard the secrets of the nation's top officials. Highly skilled agents are stationed at strategic points to monitor crowds and detect any suspicious actions or behavior, relying on their expertise and training. In all situations, they adhere to strict protocols and legal guidelines. While the job is extremely challenging and demanding, a large number of applicants aspire to serve in the Secret Service. However, very few succeed. For instance, in 2011, only 1% of candidates were hired by the Secret Service. The requirements for agents are incredibly strict. Excellent physical fitness, knowledge of foreign languages, proficiency in driving, sharp eyesight, and, most importantly, mental health. Training includes formal classroom instruction, physical conditioning, firearms handling, and simulated exercises. Additionally, recruits undergo stress management and psychological resilience training. Driving skills play a critical role, with agents learning vehicle maneuvering during chases, high-speed driving, and other emergency scenarios. Importantly, Secret Service agents continuously undergo advanced training and participate in management and personal development courses throughout their careers. Within the Presidential Protection Division are a select few individuals whose sole responsibility is, quite literally, the president's life. In an emergency, their task is singular: to sustain the president's life until professional medical help is available. These individuals are highly trained medics capable of performing minor surgeries in extreme conditions. Furthermore, every travel route is meticulously planned to ensure a hospital is within a 10-minute radius. The president's vehicle is even equipped with several pouches of their blood type, ready for transfusion if needed. This measure was introduced after the assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. In addition to highly trained personnel, the Secret Service boasts an arsenal of advanced methods and technologies. One key tool is a unique communication system, implementing robust cybersecurity protocols to protect confidential information and communication channels. Specialists possess expertise in analyzing handwritten and printed materials, such as threatening letters, to identify their authors. Their arsenal also includes advanced video surveillance systems, employing facial recognition algorithms to scan crowds and cross-match faces with watch lists of persons of interest. Furthermore, the Secret Service uses cutting-edge technologies such as biometric scanners, radiation detection systems, and electronic countermeasures. Their protection strategies are adapted to address all types of threats, including cyber attacks and terrorism. Protection is critical because the president is a symbol of the nation and holds many vital responsibilities. However, the Secret Service does not operate alone. It collaborates with organizations such as the FBI, NSA, and local police departments to achieve its goals. For example, the Secret Service's Security Coordination Division, SEC, works daily with the Metropolitan Police Department and the U.S. Park Police to maintain order around the White House, patrolling nearby streets and parks. Agents also consult with experts in various fields to stay informed. Military groups assist as well, particularly with handling explosives and providing communication support during presidential trips. Poisons may seem like a simple yet potent weapon, and food remains an accessible medium for such threats. Fully aware of this danger, the Secret Service places great emphasis on the president's food safety. All White House chefs undergo thorough background checks, and meals are prepared under strict agent supervision. Interestingly, Donald Trump, during his presidency, frequently dined at McDonald's. For takeout orders, Food was usually delivered to one of several safe houses near the White House, ensuring anonymity about the final recipient. When traveling, a team of Navy stewards accompanies the entourage to handle culinary duties. In cases where the president dines at a restaurant or visits foreign countries, Secret Service agents visit the location in advance to verify its safety. The White House is a symbol of the United States and a place shrouded in mystery, where some of the most critical decisions in the world are made. As such, it is secured to the maximum extent possible. Its defenses include everything from snipers and missiles to anti-nuclear bunkers, multi-layered barriers, and secret underground tunnels to protect the first family. The entire area is equipped with infrared cameras, and the roof hosts a radar system where a sniper team maintains constant surveillance. All windows are fitted with the most durable bulletproof glass. The perimeter fence is 13 feet tall, stretching 3,500 feet, and composed of thick iron bars equipped with pressure sensors, anti-climbing technologies, and resistance to explosions and ramming. Over 1,000 officers are stationed on the premises. Armed agents patrol key points around Washington, D.C., and the airspace above is completely restricted. Now, let's discuss how the head of state travels. The presidential motorcade consists of a fleet of meticulously designed high-tech vehicles, each playing a crucial role in ensuring safety and smooth transit. Ahead of the president's arrival, several vehicles clear intersections and secure the route a few minutes in advance, maintaining a consistent pace to minimize exposure to potential threats and keep the president on the road for as little time as possible. Next in line is the Watchtower, an electronic countermeasures vehicle that detects, disrupts, and neutralizes electronic threats. This system can identify radio waves emitted by bombs or remote-controlled devices and deactivate them. The Secret Service primarily uses custom-built Cadillacs and, occasionally, armored Chevrolet Suburbans. All vehicles are adorned with American and presidential flags, as well as the presidential seal. The centerpiece of the motorcade is the presidential limousine, famously called the Beast, in which two Secret Service agents accompany the president. This black Cadillac represents the pinnacle of automotive security and technology. Its armor comprises a formidable mix of aluminum, ceramics, and steel. With 8-inch thick walls capable of withstanding the largest caliber bullets, the cabin is hermetically sealed and equipped with an independent air supply to protect against chemical attacks. The tires are bulletproof and can function even if damaged, while the 8-inch thick armored doors have electrified handles. The windows are made of 5-inch thick bulletproof glass. Though designed for protection, the Beast has some offensive capabilities, including pump-action shotguns, tear gas grenade launchers, night vision cameras, and even an oil slick dispenser. Air Force One is the call sign for any U.S. Air Force aircraft carrying the president. Most often, it refers to two specially modified Boeing VC-25A planes developed by the Air Force to meet unique presidential needs, with tail numbers 2800 and 2900. These planes are reportedly equipped with advanced communication systems, in-flight refueling capabilities, and virtually unlimited range. They are operated by a specialized team of Air Force pilots. On board, Air Force One features various spaces, including the president's private quarters with an office, conference room, and sleeping accommodations, as well as facilities for the press. The aircraft is equipped with secure communication systems, a medical suite, and advanced defense systems to protect against potential threats. These include electronic countermeasures to guard against surface-to-air missiles, radar jamming systems, and flares to divert heat-seeking missiles. Marine One is the call sign for any U.S. Marine Corps helicopter carrying the president. The fleet is operated by HMX-1 Nighthawks, which uses two unique aircraft types. the Sikorsky VH-3D Sea King and VH-60N Blackhawk, designed for presidential missions. These helicopters are distinctively painted in a glossy green and white color scheme. Blackhawks can be folded and transported via Air Force cargo planes. Marine One always flies as part of a group of up to 5 helicopters. One carries the president, while the others act as decoys to confuse potential threats. Once airborne, the formation regularly changes to obscure the president's exact location. Each presidential helicopter is equipped with cutting-edge security and technology, including ballistic armor, electronic countermeasures, and infrared suppressors to reduce the helicopter's heat signature. All modern security measures are in place for a reason, as history is replete with attempts on the lives and well-being of US presidents. On November 1st, 1950, an assassination attempt was made on President Harry S. Truman outside Blair House, the presidential guest residence in Washington, D.C. 2 Puerto Rican nationalists planned to kill him as a protest against Puerto Rico's dependent status on the U.S. However, without a detailed plan, they were swiftly neutralized. Oscar Collazo was injured, and Griselio Torresola was killed. The most famous shootout in the history of the U.S. Secret Service lasted just 40 seconds, during which 3 agents were injured. A decisive shot was fired by the already wounded Leslie Caufelt, who killed Torresola on the spot. Tragically, Caufelt succumbed to his injuries 4 hours later, becoming the first and only Secret Service agent to die in the line of duty. This attempt brought Ronald Reagan unexpected fame. The motivation, however, was not political. A psychotic man named John Hinckley wanted to attract the attention of actress Jodie Foster, the object of his obsession. On March 30th, 1981, after delivering a speech, President Reagan was heading to his car when 6 shots were fired. Hinckley missed the president directly, but 1 bullet ricocheted off the car, entering Reagan's left underarm, stopping 2.5 centimeters from his heart and puncturing a lung. Reagan's press secretary, a police officer, and a Secret Service agent were also wounded. The Secret Service swiftly evacuated Reagan, initially unaware he was injured. Only when the president began coughing up blood did an agent make the quick decision to rush him to the nearest hospital, a move that ultimately saved his life. As the first black president of the United States, Barack Obama faced more threats than perhaps any other leader. On November 11, 2011, shots were fired near the White House. The accused, Ortega Hernandez, claimed that God had given him a personal mission to attack the White House. In 2012, 4 military personnel plotted to seize weapons at Fort Stewart, blow up the Department of Homeland Security building, and assassinate Obama. In 2013, G. Crawford and E. Zam sought to construct a dirty bomb for the president. In 2014, J. McVeigh prepared an attempt on his life but was arrested in time. In 2016, 40-year-old Joseph Gargiulo publicly expressed his desire to kill Obama while he vacationed on Martha's Vineyard. Arguably, the most infamous and tragic crime of the 20th century was the assassination of John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, in Dallas. Kennedy was killed, and Texas Governor John Connally was injured. To this day, debates persist about how the events unfolded, how many attackers were involved, and how they managed to execute the act. The Warren Commission's report, which concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, has been widely doubted, even by Kennedy's successor, Lyndon B. Johnson. Conspiracy theories have implicated the USSR, Cuba, and other entities, but none have been definitively proven. Reliable protection covers every aspect of a president's daily life. Today, the work of Secret Service agents goes beyond mere security duties to include immersing themselves in the president's hobbies and interests, no matter how unusual or extreme. For instance, Bill Clinton was an avid horseback rider. Agents were required to accompany him on rides, whether they enjoyed it or not, ensuring his safety at all times. Although finding skilled writers within the Secret Service proved challenging, this did not become an obstacle. After all, the life and health of the President of the United States always come first. George W. Bush was considered respectful toward his agents, but his passion for outdoor activities and physical exercise often created challenges for the Secret Service. His love for mountain biking was a constant source of concern, as the president frequently insisted on tackling difficult and dangerous trails. This put him at risk and demanded extra effort from agents, who not only had to maintain their physical endurance, but also ensure the security perimeter. Additionally, during Bush's 2 presidential terms, agents accompanied him on daily runs, but only after scouting the route and clearing the area for safety. Barack Obama also posed unique challenges for the Secret Service, frequently initiating unplanned visits to nearby establishments like burger joints or coffee shops. Agents had to act quickly to secure routes and ensure the safety of areas that were not pre-prepared. Even more demanding was the active lifestyle of the Obama family. The First Lady's public health initiatives, their daughter's school and extracurricular activities, and other commitments required meticulous planning. The family's frequent trips to Hawaii added to the workload, as Barack Obama occasionally indulged in surfing, requiring additional safety measures. Protecting such a high-profile and significant figure as the President of the United States from every conceivable threat, or hiding them in a secure location, is an exceptionally complex task, given their constant visibility. However, for the Secret Service, this has been a well-executed mission for over a century. One can only imagine the sophistication of the secret transport that carries the nation's leader. From the outside, it may appear unremarkable, but inside, it houses incredible technologies capable of astonishing many. Donald Trump, a successful businessman, also presented unique challenges to the Secret Service. His large family and even larger portfolio of properties created additional demands for the agency. His primary residence in Florida, Trump Tower, and the various golf clubs he frequently visited all required extensive security measures. Trump's high-profile lifestyle and constant public appearances necessitated significant security coordination. Fortunately, Trump maintained close relationships with his private security team, notably with Keith Schiller, his chief bodyguard, who later took a position in the White House. This lively and public lifestyle sharply contrasts with some other former presidents, such as George W. Bush, who leads a quieter life in Texas.